Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe this one goes to 11 Ale from Bell's Brewery is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to try This One Goes to 11 Ale. This was just released on Thursday by Bell's, which today is Thursday. Imperial Red IPA. From what I did see, the last time they brewed this was in 2012. So it's been a little bit. Shelf life is 3 months. Alcohol is 11.01%. Packaged on 10/31. Double dry hop loaded with bold citrus and piney hops, 11 varieties. Balanced with a big malt backbone from 11 different malts. So that's why it is called 11. That's going to be interesting to see if we can maybe find all 11 hops. That seems like, in my eyes, that they're going to cancel each other out. But I've never brewed a beer with 11 hops, so I don't know. Multi-backbone Imperial is going to give you that. You're going to want to add more malt to bring up that ABV, because the more sugars that come out, the more the yeast can eat, and then you'll have a higher ABV. So let's go ahead and get into this one. Jessica did pick this up today, so I'm not sure what the cost of this was. Go ahead and get it into a glass. I was actually thinking when I saw this, obviously this is a red, so maybe they're using that Red X malt in this one. But I was thinking this was going to kind of be like the Double Two Hearted. Something along that, because that's either 10 or 11%, and obviously this is 11%. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously they're using a lot more varieties of hops than what you would find in Two-Hearted, Double Two-Hearted. But I was just thinking it was probably along the lines of that. We do have a brownish head. From what I do have, it is dissipating quickly. My guess it's because of the alcohol content. Color, I would say a medium caramel color with a red hue. It does look good. It looks more like red orange color on the outside. Then there's like a streak of like darker caramel down the center. Almost looks like a pumpkin, like the pumpkin outside color on the sides. Let's go ahead and smell and see what we get. Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna, be very bold in your face. There's a lot going on there. You do get that fruit, almost like a juicy fruit, like a mango, pineapple. A good malt backbone of sweetness. I'm almost sniffing it up my nose. Yeah, I get more tropical fruit than anything, like that mango, that pineapple. Sweetness is really there. A little bit of alcohol, but for an 11% beer, I think you're going to get that. Maybe a touch of pine, citrus in there. But at first, I was almost getting like a cotton candy, like the Big Lake cotton candy one that we had. It was almost coming off bubblegum, but as I keep smelling, it's more of a juicy tropical fruit than anything. Let's go ahead and taste it. Thicker beer. You get that pine, you get that citrus, you get bitterness up front. There is a lot of sweetness in there, malty sweetness. You do get some tropical fruits, but I think that pine and that bitterness really cut most of it off. I get it up front, then as it goes down, it's just like a big malty sweetness grain. Smooth. On the back, you are getting some bitterness, but not as much as I thought you would. And I don't know if that's because of all those flavors up front, that it's just like cutting that bitterness, that big bitterness down with the sweetness. There is a little bit of alcohol, but not very much in the taste. Aftertaste is more of a piney syrup, lighter syrup in my mouth with some bitterness lingering in there. Yeah, it's weird because that juicy fruit is right up front, and then almost immediately it turns to like a citrus pine bitterness, syrupy sweetness in your mouth. Overall, it's good. I don't think there's any way you could pick out which hops were used in this or what malts. Um, I can't tell you like if a certain malt is doing something different or coming through more because it's just so much malty sweetness in there. Um, Obviously, it's going to do something if they're using Crystal 40 or 60 or 80 or something like that. It's not a as big of a taste or hot bomb or whatever you want to say as I thought it was going to be from using 11 different hops. Like I said earlier, I don't know what the IBUs are. Hopefully they show on Untapped, which I don't think they will. But I'm not sure if it's that sweet malt that's covering a lot of the bitterness up. So it's almost like the bitterness is perceived lower than what it should be because of all that like syrup sweetness you're getting in there. But it's not overly sweet. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. I would probably have to go with a 4.25 out of 5 on this one. Um, it could probably get you in trouble. Like the taste when I taste beers like this that are Imperial IPAs, double IPAs, triple IPAs. It does taste like it, but I think it does well of balancing out the hops and the malts. That you are getting some juicy fruit, you're getting some citrus, you're getting some bitterness, you're getting some pine, you're getting some malt, almost syrup. And I think that's done well. But like I said, on the back of my throat now that I've had, I don't know, 5 ounces of it, it is burning a little bit. Like I know it's there, but it wouldn't lead me to believe this is an 11% beer. I would probably say 8 or 9% for the most part. So yeah, 4.25 out of 5. Let's check Untapped. One of my friends have had it, gave it a 3.75. I do not know what version that was. We'll see. Um, this this says July 8th, 2019, and they checked in the 2019 version. That's weird. Yeah, this was packaged on 10/31/2019. So I wonder if they had the 2012 version. There's no picture of it, so I'm not 100% sure. They had it at the cafe, so maybe they brought out. I don't think it would last that long or age that well, but that's what they're showing. So yeah, definitely one. I don't know if I said it. 257 check-ins, average 3.98 out of 5. So I am a little bit higher, but it's cold. You know, it's snowing here. I want a bigger beer like this. that might warm you up. So yeah, if you're into double IPAs, triple IPAs, Imperial, definitely one to try and get your hands on if you're into that kind of beer. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.